Stratford University, changing lives one student at a time. With service comes sacrifice. With sacrifice, separation. And on the home front, longing for loved ones in harm's way. Anticipation for the day they come home. This is that day. This is homecoming.
He's been gone for 7 months. This is his second deployment. The Facebook page of the family support for the Bush has been wonderful to give information and keep us up on it, and especially the ship. The ship posts pictures of what's going on in daily life and where they're at and what they're doing, and just little bits and pieces of their lives.
It's been really hard because I just moved here last year from Ohio, so this will be our second deployment. So I'm pretty excited that he's here.
Well, that's as long as he's been away from home. It's been rough for the whole family. We think about him every single day. Welcome back, Zach. Glad you're home, buddy.
My sailor, Lieutenant Commander McConnell. I haven't been sleeping well. I mean, no sleep, so I'm just ready for him to be home so I get a good night's sleep. Just being home alone, not having that company like I usually have. So yeah, his presences have really been missed. Welcome home, my love, and I just can't wait to see you.
How you dealt with this, her being deployed for so long?
Well, it's kind of hard because she was really, we're close to each other, very close to each other. And kind of worries me, especially, what happened, way back. And she's a real tough girl.
I got 2 boys and I got a little girl, so I got to play sports with them and I got to paint her toenails. So it's different, you got to cook, it's tough. Fortunately, my wife is the one that's in the Navy, so I really ain't connected with anybody. I mean, I had conversations with people, I go council groups and stuff like that, but it's still tough, it's still challenging.
I want to thank them for their spectacular performance from the North Arabian Gulf to the North Atlantic. These kids performed spectacularly. I'm most proud of the sailors, the chief petty officers and officers who rose to the challenge and made this a successful deployment. Significant events like the liberation of Mosul, Syrian TLAM strikes, interactions with Iranian and Russian forces, and exercise Saxon Warrior with HMS Queen Elizabeth made for an exciting and professionally rewarding deployment. I'm incredibly proud of the families who endured the absence of their loved ones while we sailed into an increasingly dangerous world. Their thoughts, prayers, and reassurance gave us the courage and strength to carry on every day. This is a great day to reunite them catch up on birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays missed over the last 7 months. I am very proud that we brought everyone home, and today we can be happy for all of the great reunions, seeing the dads, the new KISS sailors depart the ship first. It strengthens the common saying that we have to recruit the sailor, we retain the family.
Oh my God.
The best homecoming ever. This is great. This is my 5th deployment and this never gets old.
I'm so excited. I'm over the moon. There's no words.
I'm extremely excited to be back home. It's been a serious countdown. A lot of us have been anticipating this moment for a long time. Family members. It's just really, really exciting.
I'm so excited. This feels so great. I can't wait to just go see my dad and my grandma. And it was great for her to be on with me, so it's pretty great.
Our biggest thing for being here is we want the sailors to know that we support them and we support their families, and just to be a part of that. You know, the service members are our lifeblood, and so to be here and just say thank you to them and their families and the sacrifice that they've made to be able to be out there for us.
Hi, welcome home USS George H.W. Bush.
So glad to have you back, Rachel. I can't wait to give you a big fat hug.
Hey babe, glad you're back.
Welcome back, SH1 Joseph Bright.
Welcome home, Andrew. I can't wait to see you.
Welcome home, boys.
Welcome home, Dave. We love you and can't wait to see you.
Welcome home, Joe.
Hey, sweetheart, I'm glad you made it home safe. You know, hey, thanks you for what you do. Welcome home, everybody that's on the bush.
Hi babe, welcome home. I'm so glad to have you home. I love you and thank you.
Welcome back, babe. We missed you so much. Love you.
Keenan, I love you. Thank you so much for what you're doing for our country.
Welcome home, Michael. Can't wait to see you. Welcome home, Vinny.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're home. I love you.
More homecoming after the break.
Cyber attacks are occurring everywhere. Silent and undetected, malicious code and bad actors invade systems and expose information and assets within. That's why Stratford University is building the next generation of cyber warriors. Security, technology, defensive and offensive cyber education. Powered by Stratford University.
It's been a long time. Single parenting, it's really hard. And maintaining my house, it's been really hard.
It's been sad because, you know, he's the cookie monster. That's what he's known for. He pretends and plays with the kids, and he's just a beam of light in our household. So, you know, having him come back is like having his son come back in our lives. This is gonna be really awesome.
He deployed 9 days before she was born, so I've been raising her by myself.
What are you looking forward to most now that, you know, your daughter's here and everything?
Him to meet her and finally be a family.
I love serving in the military. I love the Navy. I've been in the Navy 26 years. Oh, wow. And this is an awesome warship. The crew performed awesome on deployment, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
And what are you looking forward to most now that you're back?
A good meal.
I'm crazy excited. I mean, like, I don't know the last time I've ever been this excited. It's been a long 7 months, felt longer. Sometimes it feels shorter, but I'm really excited just to be home and to spend some time with my mom and my family.
Words can't explain it. I miss these guys and my wife so much. It's awesome to be home.
Who has been your support system while you've been away?
Oh, definitely my wife. I mean, she's the backbone of the family, takes care of the kids and everything at home, so kudos to her.
I'm ecstatic. After 7 long months, I'm just happy to be back home, see my family. This is my first time, the first time they're able to come see me. I wanted a challenge, something different, and it's definitely been challenging, but it's been also a good experience.
Oh, it's undescribable. It's just, I really have no words for it. This has been a long, hard deployment, and just to be back home, not knowing if we're gonna make it back home, it's worth it. It's well worth it.
It's been very difficult and challenging, but we're here, and I'm so thankful and beyond grateful to be back. I need some rest, and then I'm gonna take my kids out and enjoy time with them.
More homecoming after the break.
Cyber attacks are occurring everywhere. Silent and undetected, malicious code and bad actors invade systems and expose information and assets within. That's why Stratford University is building the next generation of cyber warriors. Security, technology, defensive and offensive cyber education. Powered by Stratford University.
Hi, I'm Melinda, here to thank Stratford University for my $5,000 Golden Opportunity Grant.
My name is Albert Lambright, and we are here to celebrate the fact that my beautiful lady is about to get a check to improve her education.
Yes, I came in one day and I spoke to George, and he went over all the opportunities that they had to offer. He walked me around the school and showed me around and showed me where I would be. And then we came back downstairs and we talked more about the classes, and he was very helpful not to start me where I would be too overwhelmed so I wouldn't be nervous and run away.
You know, it was such a hard effort trying to get her to go, but once when she seen me walk, she was so happy, and that just made me happier.
Yeah, him walking made me want to go and pursue my career.
Well, it's been something I've been aspiring to do for a long time. I was in college when I was in the Navy, and it was harder, and once when I came out, the benefits of education is you have to have it to get far, even if you do have military experience. And Stratford just gave me the opportunity to get to where I needed to be. 2 years with Stratford was definitely worth my while. I just got my degree in business administration, and I'm staying in for my MBA. I graduate in June of next year. Well, basically, the one thing that I have sold her on, which I'm so glad, that's what makes me proud, is the fact that one day we don't want to work. And through this education, this will get her financially stable to the point where she won't have to work again. It's going to be a hard road, but I'm going to support her each way through. Well, you know what? One thing the Navy taught me how to do, how to take care of family. And being that I don't have to deploy, I'm all right. I can do that for the family while she does her homework.
My kids thought it was amazing. Yeah. They saw me as, you know, just trying to take care of them and didn't think I was going to do anything else. But when I told them that I was going to go back to school, they were very proud. I've always told them to be better than I am. My thought process was to just raise them and get them to where they need to be, and then I can focus on myself. So that's what I did. They graduated from high school, now they're in college, doing their thing, learning, so it's my turn.
What would you tell somebody that's on the verge of furthering their education but isn't sure yet?
I would say take a leap of faith and just do it. Further your career. It's a great opportunity, and it's all about you.
There's always an excuse not to do something, but to better yourself, there's nothing better than walking, graduating, and opening the doors of opportunity. So I would say get up and just go do it. Don't make any excuses, just do it. You know, funny enough, after I graduated, that was the one thing that I ran out the building saying, they can never take this from me. This one's mine. So, yeah.
You're gonna get there too.
Yes, I am. One day at a time, but I'm gonna get there.
I'm gonna make sure of it.
Stay tuned for more homecoming after these messages.
So over the past month, when Cutter Forward has been responding to these 3 hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, and Maria, what we have done is been able to deploy and support both cutter boats, patrol boats, and helicopters through both fueling, stores, and other logistics and command and control support. We've refueled our helicopter that has gone out and done critical port assessments in both the Keys area, search and rescue in the Keys, as well as port assessments.
I was one of the primary coxswains that was shuttling supplies back and forth into the sector right after the hurricane. I mean, we got here maybe not even 24 hours after the hurricane hit, so we were pretty much the first responders. And we stayed out there for about 6 hours just shuttling cases and cases of water. I want to say it was something like 400 cases. We had supplies, blankets, food, all kinds of stuff. The way that we got all of the supplies inshore, all of it was in the helo hangar. All the cases of water, all the supplies, everything. We had to daisy chain it from the flight deck to the fantail, and they would load everything into a cargo net. The crane would pick it up, hang it over the side of the ship, and we'd come alongside in the small boat and we'd just station keep until they lowered it down. We'd rearrange all the water for the weight. We'd take 1 or 2 loads at a time, and then we would bring it in, offload it, come back, do it again.
So when we actually stopped in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, we made a kit called the Rescue and Assistance Kit, just in case we were diverted for hurricane relief. And it actually came in handy when we did go to Sector San Juan and St. Thomas, because a lot of the tools that we put in there were able to be used in order to fix equipment and repair structural damage. I was very fortunate to be able to be on all of the work parties that were ashore and see it all actually happen and see what we are doing for the communities out there, whether it be the civilians or our Coast Guard brothers and sisters. And it's great to see that reaction and be able to have that rewarding feeling when you come back to the ship at the end of the night that you know that you really did something to really help someone else out.
Yeah, give me a 1-inch. We came down as part of the relief effort to assist the Virgin Island National Guard repair and get a lot of their equipment back fully mission capable so that they can also have greater support for the relief effort. We've conducted maintenance just about on every aspect, from putting engines in like you see here to doing technical inspections to doing something as simple as a battery replacement. Maintenance is very important. Without proper maintenance conducted on equipment, then we lose combat power to the fight, or in this case, relief support to help the Virgin Islands recover from the storm. When we landed here, there was about 33 pieces that was mission capable, and we've now upgraded that to about 55 pieces total.
Don't break all of them.
And altogether, they've conducted about 278 man hours within the past week for about 115 work orders currently. So they've been really busy on the maintenance side.
Military virtues. Be completely honest in everything that you do. An officer never lies, cheats, or compromises.
Here at OCS, I'm candidate officer phase. I'm what's called the regimental commander. The first 6 days, you have people in my position, candidate officer phase, command voicing you, trying to prepare you for that first Friday. And I think it hits a whole new level when you get posted out by your drill instructors and your chiefs, and you actually get put on your face for the first time.
Everything here catches people off guard. Even some of the enlisted will say, you know, I thought this place was going to be a cakewalk, because there's this perception of, you know, everything's easy for officers, and there's definitely things here that they do that's a lot more rough than enlisted.
The fire trainer I thought was amazing. It reminded me of Great Lakes a lot. It was excellent training because I never personally served on the ships. It showed me a lot of things I needed to know. Hopefully, if an emergency happens, I can perform when needed.
My most memorable event that we've done here is Capstone, which is the event right after 8th week, after you've just completed your hardest week of mixture of inspections and school class, tests, quizzes, all that. Once you complete all those phases, you go to Capstone, which is a series of fun events all day long with your class team. It's the sign that you've made it to the candidate officer phase. You've completed all rollable events, which is a big relief for a lot of people, even though you still have a very hard job at hand coming up in the next 4 weeks after that. It's a bit of a stress reliever to know that you have made it this far and you have pushed with your team and you succeeded as a class, as a group.
Like boot camp at Great Lakes, people are taken off the street and literally thrown into uniforms and told, march this way, walk that way, talk this way, look that way. Same thing at OCS. But based on the person's character and their will to succeed, they'll either accept it and grow, or they'll resist and go backwards.
Cyber attacks are occurring everywhere. Silent and undetected, malicious code and bad actors invade systems and expose information and assets within. That's why Stratford University is building the next generation of cyber warriors. Security, technology, defensive and offensive cyber education. Powered by Stratford University.